Stories of inspiration. Listen and learn. How Sophea overcame loss and loans. Stories by ADB's accountability mechanism. A 2-story house. My pregnancy and 3 children. My husband, his construction job, and my rice farming job. That's all I'd ever have. Or so I thought. I'm Sophea from a small Cambodian town. My life drastically changed since my husband Narith died in 2008. We lived right along the national rail line that the government talked about repairing in 2006. Our only home possibly being taken away from us because of the railway repair. Just thinking about it made me nervous. Moving to another residence wasn't easy. At first, I avoided consultations about resettlement and declined a single-level dwelling compensation offered by the government. But it was an eviction notice that came in months later, which forced me only a day before the deadline to pack our things and go. If we will not go, we will be forcibly evicted. So I took the compensation and moved. Borrowing money to pay laborers to build our new home in the resettlement site was my only choice, as we didn't receive any additional compensation for the construction. While I could take loans, it would increase my overall cost due to interest rates. To add, the increasing household debt for services was another burden that I had to bear. On top of this, we didn't have water or electricity for the first 2 months. Further, our resettlement village has no decent health clinic. It felt like everything was falling apart, and I never felt so helpless in my life. All I had were problems. Income loss and debt led to us eating less than 3 times a day. My eldest, Kanita, who chose to work for the family instead of going to school, lost her factory job as the commute going there was too expensive. My 3 younger kids didn't go to school because there were no schools in the village. Getting back on track was my priority, but I kept holding back. There were opportunities like skills training workshops and self-help groups, but I wasn't able to commit. I realized that there were other families going through a similar experience.
It was through them that I got to know about filing a complaint with ADB's compliance review panel as a last resort.
Together with my neighbors, I gained some hope. Thankfully, we were heard. ADB's CRP investigation led to remedies, and together with the government and an NGO, ADB attended to our needs. Additional financial support was given to cover the inadequate compensation given earlier. Once again, my life drastically changed. This time, for the better. Our house construction was done. Slowly, we paid our debts and improved our income. Kanita and I availed of the expanded livelihood program funded by ADB. And one of the best things was getting secretarial training with the support of ADB's livelihood consultant, which earned me a new job. Kanita also has a new job, thanks to a job placement program by ADB. She now contributes to paying our family's debts. With training as a tailor, she's also my little sidekick in repairing fishing nets. My 3 younger children now go to school. The annual visits of the CRP and dialogue with the government and ADB staff ensured implementation of programs to improve the lives of resettled families. From hopeless to hopeful, broken to restored. A secure life for me and my children is all I've ever wanted, and is what I have now.